And with that, let's bring in the party chairs. Debbie Wasserman-Schultz for the Democrats, Reince Priebus for the Republicans. Welcome to you both. And Chairman Wasserman-Schultz, let me begin with you. A lot of evidence piling up that this could be a big Republican night, gains in the House, closing in on control of the Senate. Has President Obama been just too heavy an anchor for the Democrats?
You know, I'm very proud of this president, George, because he's taken us from the worst economic crisis that we've faced since the Great Depression through 55 straight months of job growth in the private sector. That is the longest sustained period of job growth in American history. Just the other day, on Thursday, we showed the second straight quarter of significant economic growth, 3.5% GDP growth. We have created more jobs in manufacturing than any time since the 1990s, and we're continuing to make progress.
That message is not taking hold. We just saw this new poll coming out of one of the key states overnight, Iowa. Joni Ernst, the Republican candidate, 51 to 44% over Bruce Braley. That's a state President Obama won. Harry Reid, the Democratic leader in the Senate, says he will not be the Democratic leader if Joni Ernst wins. Do you agree?
I think we're going to hold the Senate. And the reason that we're going to hold the Senate, George, is because we have a ground game that I know Reince would take ours over theirs any day of the week. I mean, we've got early vote numbers that are up in the most competitive states and the most competitive districts all across the country. We've focused on making sure that we bring our numbers up for voters who didn't cast ballots in 2010 but voted for the president in 2008 and 2012. And I'll tell you what's going on here in Florida. I've been here for the last several days. I've seen really the most enthusiasm and the best organized ground game I've ever seen in a midterm in Florida. That's why Rick Scott is going to go down to defeat on Tuesday, and we'll elect the first Democratic governor in the 21st century.